May I have your attention, please? My name is Dr. Michael Stewart, and I serve as the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs here at Middle Georgia State University. As we prepare to begin our ceremony, we ask your assistance ensuring that the family member or friend you are here to see gets the recognition that they have earned. The graduate procession will begin in a few moments and will be televised on the screens. Any guests not already seated at this time will be asked to remain where they are until the procession has concluded. At that time, guests will be allowed to go to their seats. We request that you remain in your seats during the procession. A video recording will be available for you to share on our YouTube channel. Also, professional photographers are capturing shots of your loved ones as they make their way into the venue. During the ceremony, all of our graduates look forward to hearing their name called as they cross the stage. So we ask that you please limit your celebrations and hold your applause until the end, when our provost will invite you to join him in offering your heartfelt congratulations. On a related note, while we believe that all of our graduates are important, honor graduates who received bachelor's degrees are recognized with a Latin phrase given after the reading of their name. Those that graduate cum laude, which means with honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.5 and 3.7. Those who graduate magna cum laude, which means with great honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.7 and 3.9. And those that graduate summa cum laude, or with highest honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.9 and 4.0. As a final sound-related request, we ask that you check to see that you have silenced your cell phone now. And lastly, we request that when the ceremony ends, you exit the building promptly and proceed outside to continue the celebration with your graduates. So, with those preliminaries out of the way, we invite you to enjoy the spring commencement ceremony for Middle Georgia State University.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Dr. David Jenks, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Middle Georgia State University. It is an honor to welcome you to our campus. Today, President Blake and I, joined with MGA faculty and staff, along with parents, relatives, friends, guests, and dignitaries, to celebrate our spring 2023 graduating class. We extend our appreciation to all who have been involved in planning and preparing for today's commencement ceremony. Their efforts have made this a day to remember. It is a special day as we celebrate the achievements of our graduates. This semester, we confer our first doctoral degrees, making a significant milestone for our institution. The 28 doctoral candidates who have earned their doctorate in information technology represent the highest level of academic excellence. They join over 700 graduates, each of whom has persevered in reaching their personal milestones. To celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates, we are hosting 2 commencement ceremonies on campus today, with 3 more taking place tomorrow. These smaller ceremonies provide a personalized experience, ensuring that graduates can celebrate their achievements in a way that is both meaningful and memorable. As we gather, it is also important to acknowledge the challenges and losses we have faced this year. I ask that we take a moment to pause and remember those who are not here with us today. If you direct your attention to the first row, you will see an empty chair draped in a black cloth. This chair represents the absence of our beloved students, staff members, and faculty who have passed away this past year. May their legacy inspire us to continue to make a positive impact in the world and to cherish every moment with those that we love. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor their memory. Thank you. Today, we celebrate a commencement, a new beginning. For graduates, that may mean moving away from an area of comfort, leaving the spaces of learning, and possibly parting ways with close friends. This commencement marks the beginning of a new pattern of life, a new schedule, and a new set of responsibilities. However, before the candidates for graduation move on, let us all enjoy this ceremony and celebrate what has been accomplished. Let's take a moment to recognize just how far all of our graduation candidates have come, while so much in their life has changed over the course of their studies. If you are the first in your family to attend college, please stand and stay standing. If you're a non-traditional student, please stand and remain standing. If you're a mother while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you're a father while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you are or have been a first responder while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you're actively deployed, an armed forces veteran, or in a military family, please stand and remain standing. If you had to work while taking your courses, please stand and remain standing. I think we got them all. If you're proud of the work you've done and are ready to receive your diploma, please stand and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, the spring 2023 class of Middle Georgia State University. Please remain standing. Candidates, you have received a great deal of help getting to this point. This support has come from many people in your life, including your family, your friends, possibly donors of a scholarship, and members of the Middle Georgia State University community. Let's take a moment to appreciate those who helped you get here today. Faculty members, please stand if you're able. The faculty at Middle Georgia State University have certified that all candidates have completed the requirements for their respective degrees. Their continuous support and dedication to higher education enable us all to be here today. Join me in thanking them with a round of applause. and remain standing. There are a few others who helped you here on your journey. Parents, please stand if you're able. Grandparents, please stand. Spouses and children, please stand. Siblings, extended family, partners, and friends, please stand. If you helped anyone here today receiving a diploma, please know that we appreciate how important your support has been. Candidates, look around to find your people and to think about those who couldn't be here today. Join me in a round of applause to honor those who helped you attain your goal of becoming a university graduate. And please remain standing. Now, for the singing of our national anthem by Brandon Ingram, a music major in our contemporary musicianship program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Brandon. Please be seated. As you reflect on your educational journey here at Middle Georgia State University, it's important to recognize the significant impact that our donors have had on your experience. These wonderful individuals, who you may never know personally, have generously supported our university through donations to the Middle Georgia State University Foundation. Many of you have directly benefited from foundation scholarships during your studies, which have helped to make your education possible. Others have participated in foundation-sponsored academic programs and activities at MGA, which have enriched the learning experience. All of you have used equipment and technology that were outfitted in part with foundation donations, which have helped to ensure that you have access to the tools you need to succeed. We would like to take a moment to express our deepest appreciation and thanks to all our donors. To our graduates, as you move forward in your careers, we hope that you will be an active alumni and encourage you to consider how you can give back to help the knights coming behind you. We would also like to recognize the hard work, dedication, and stewardship of our foundation team led by Ms. Julie Davis, Interim Vice President for University Advancement. Julie, would you please stand? The efforts of the MGA Foundation to secure support for our students is invaluable. Please join me in a round of applause to recognize the important role of our MGA Foundation and the donors who give to it. Thank you all for your support and generosity.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Chris Blake. I have the honor of serving as president of Middle Georgia State University. I almost missed my cue then. I suddenly realized this is my moment to say I am so very, very glad that we gather on this celebration to honor you and your accomplishments. This is a day of joy and celebration and gratitude to all of the people in this room, personal and professional, who have stood with you on this extraordinary journey and have joined you on this occasion. And I want to echo again what the Provost said. This is a very important moment because every degree at Middle Georgia is life-changing. But for the institution today, we make a small step forward when we honor our first doctoral cohort of students. So I'm very proud to be with you. You are the pioneer class of that doctoral degree. It's my honor on this occasion to identify and ask a student to speak on behalf of the graduating class. And each year our Student Honors and Awards and Graduation Committee reviews many wonderful students and makes recommendations to me as to who can speak for the senior class, the class of 2023. And the chosen student must have an outstanding academic record, have been involved in campus and community service, and demonstrated characteristics that we think speak to the mission of this institution and the success that learning can make in the community. The person speaking to you today is one of two students whom I've selected to represent the senior class of 2022. Both of those students exceed in all the qualities we looked for. But this afternoon, we're especially glad to welcome Mr. George Gordon, who personifies persistence. A business analyst at Geico, George first began taking classes at Middle Georgia State in 2013 as a part-time student. He persevered in the intervening years to complete his core courses, although his grades always reflected his capacity to succeed. Then in 2021, he began taking his upper-level classes, and his academic performance became even more impressive. He consistently and overwhelmingly earned top grades and achieved an institutional GPA of 4.0. To make things even more challenging, he chose to complete a minor in information technology along the way. Mr. Gordon is a Macon native, and MGA is proud to claim him as a shining example of homegrown talent who will continue to serve back to this community and the region and the state. This semester, he graduates actually tomorrow at this time. He'll be back in one of those chairs. He graduates tomorrow with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. It is my honor and a great pleasure to introduce you the Senior Student Class Speaker for 2023, Mr. George Gordon. George.
Greetings and good afternoon to President Blake, Provost Jinks, deans, professors, faculty, and staff of Middle Georgia State University. Good afternoon and welcome to the spouses, parents, grandparents, siblings, in-laws, children, relatives, friends, and supporters of these graduates. Last and certainly not least, good afternoon and congratulations to the Middle Georgia State University graduating class of 2023. You did it, you made it. Today is the day we all looked forward to from the moment we decided to attend college. We all have committed our time and brain power to complete every class we needed to meet the requirements to be here today. This was not an easy feat, and each of you should be proud of yourself for this accomplishment. I know I don't look like the person you would think of when you picture a college student. I am at least 1 to 2 decades older than some of my classmates. Needless to say, I took the scenic route in obtaining my degree. The closer I got to graduation, the more I convinced myself that I was not going to participate in my commencement. My excuse: I am too old to be walking across the stage with people in their early 20s. However, my beautiful wife convinced me I earned the right to walk across this stage and accept my degree. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that mattered is I did it. I made it. The same goes for each and every one of you. Regardless of what it took for you to get to this point, you did it. You made it. Regardless if you had some long nights or some early mornings, you did it. You made it. Regardless if you like to work ahead or submit work at the last minute, you did it. You made it. After all those exams and quizzes and assignments and finals and group projects, you did it. You made it. Regardless if you knew the material or if you said a little prayer before that exam, you did it. You made it. Regardless if you had that A in the bag or you had to calculate what you needed in that final to pass that class, you did it. You made it. Regardless if you were an AB student or knew that C's get degrees, you did it, and you made it. Regardless if it took you 4 years or a few more like me, you did it. You made it. Regardless if it was easy or you don't know how you passed, you did it, and you made it. You may be graduating cum laude, or thank you, Lordy. You did it, and you made it. You did the work, you made the time, you did what was needed, you made the grade. Today reminds me of a poem I had to learn in 8th grade. The title of the poem is Myself by Edgar Guest. My favorite line from that poem says, I want to go out with my head erect. I want to deserve all man's respect. But here in the struggle for fame and wealth, I want to be able to like myself. So as you walk out of this gym today, I want you to hold your head up and stick your chest out and brag and boast a little bit because you deserve all the respect today. Commencement means a beginning or a start. This event marks the beginning of a new chapter. As you embark on this new beginning, remember, you got this, and you can do it. That new career, that next degree, that next promotion, that next endeavor, you got this. You can do it. To the Middle Georgia State University class of 2023, I leave you with this. The best is yet to come. Thank you, and enjoy your day.
Thank you, George. I know everybody else can't see that, but when he said you turn in things early or turn them in at the last minute, the entire front row pointed at one candidate. I don't know what that means, but you inspired some folks. You did it, you made it. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our spring 2023 commencement speaker. Colonel Brian Clough arrived at Robins Air Force Base in October of 2020 and serves as the Deputy Director for Engineering and Technical Services. After graduating from high school in his native state of Vermont, he began his military career in 1984 as an enlisted computer programmer at Scott Air Force Base, Illinois. In 1999, Colonel Clough received his Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering from West Virginia University. And in that same year, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant. Colonel Clough has held over 15 assignments since that time, including serving as an F-22 avionics engineer at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Ohio, executive officer and aircraft maintenance officer at Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama, senior engineer in Washington, D.C., commander of the 333rd Recruiting Squadron at Patrick Air Force Base, Florida, And just prior to coming to Robins Air Force Base, he was the Deputy Chief of Propulsion Sustainment at Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma. Please welcome our commencement speaker, Colonel Brian Clough.
So let me lead off with thank you to President Blake, all the leadership and faculty of the university for letting me share this stage today. Thank you to all of the friends and family that came to witness this graduation, and mostly thank you to the students, the graduates, for letting me share this celebration with you all. It's truly an honor, and it's a fantastic occasion. Before I go too far, you might look at me and think he looks a little nervous, and the truth is I am. There's a good reason for that. The last commencement ceremony I participated in, I was a graduate student in my program in a small university in Kansas. I was only at that ceremony because my commander at the time had given me permission to miss military formation at Fort Riley, which is an Army post in the middle of Kansas, out around Manhattan. The ceremony itself was wonderful. There's no reason to be nervous about that. It was great. My wife and kids were there. We enjoyed it. It was wonderful. We had dinner afterwards, and then my wife and kids drove me back to Fort Riley, dropped me off there, and they went back to our home, which was in the Kansas City area. About 8 to 10 hours later, at about 4:30 in the morning, I was on an aircraft bound for Afghanistan and didn't see my wife and kids for 13 months after that. So, I'm hopeful and I'm quite confident that tomorrow morning I and you all will wake up happily here in Middle Georgia still, enjoying this graduation. So my goal here today is twofold. The first thing I want to do is kind of highlight the special relationship between Middle Georgia State University and Robins Air Force Base. And then if you'll allow me, I'll provide a little bit of personal advice from my experiences going forward. So to the special relationship between the university and the base, that relationship is strong in many ways, but I think probably the most obvious to this particular crowd will be kind of the pipeline of the hiring of the talent that comes from this educational factory that we need as a lifeline out at the base to keep running our systems. At a quick glance, I didn't dig deep. I just kind of opened a file and did a quick count. I saw 65 immediately, Middle Georgia State graduates that are in our engineering workforce alone out there, or our IT workforce. Of course, the majority of those by volume is information technology graduates, but I couldn't help but notice they were from virtually every discipline. There was finance, business, mathematics, virtually anything you could name. And there's other positions at Robins, believe it or not. We have historians, we have public affairs, communications, all sorts of jobs that virtually anybody who gets a degree here at Middle Georgia State could find a position out there at Robins Air Force Base. And we would be happy to have you on our team. As we accelerate our journey going forward in the Air Force with technology, introducing robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, additive manufacturing, et cetera, the demand is only going to grow for the degrees and the education that you can get right here next door to the base and then bring them out there and make us all better. We did recognize back in 2019 the specialness of our relationship between the base and this university, and we've actually formalized an educational partnership agreement that continually allows us to work together closely on projects, to have an open dialogue about our needs at the base and whether graduates need other things to be productive. And through all of that, I think you can be sure that if you're graduating from Middle Georgia State University with any kind of degree, you can understand that the curriculum that degree was based on is going to make you ready to perform on the very first day when you get into industry. So my second point, and probably more important, is to, if you allow me again, to offer a little bit of personal advice in terms of going forward. I'll add that this evening does kind of bring me full circle besides my fears of being sent to a faraway land as soon as we walk out the door. Next month, I will actually be ending 39 years of military service by retiring out of Robbins. No. It doesn't require applause. I'm happy enough myself, but thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm sure when I reflected back, just thinking about what I would say, and then it, of course, forced me to think about where I was 39 years ago, I'm sure there's a lot of people sitting here that have a lot of the same questions that I had at that time, or you're going to have them over the next days and years as you progress through your career. So again, if I can be so bold, I'd just offer you a challenge to do two things as you move along, among the many other things that you're going to do in your lives. Those two things would be to be selfishly servant, be a selfish servant, and generously grateful. It's a mouthful. But to the first point, a lot of people, when you say selfishly serve, it sounds like an oxymoron. It's a contradiction because service is supposed to be selfless. I agree with that. The service itself should be selfless. There should be a selfless purpose behind it. But when I say selfishly serve, I mean internalize your service. Make it important to you. Make it so that your service makes you feel better. When you do that, obviously, you know, if you like to exercise a lot and then you have days where you miss it, you force yourself to find ways to go exercise. So if you selfishly serve and you need service to make yourself whole, you're going to intentionally find opportunities to do that. This area is wonderful. Every school or youth organization, virtually any weekend of the year has all kinds of science fairs, robotics competitions, software hackathons, any number of events. And those events always need judges, coaches, mentors, just people to help. You'd be amazed at giving about 1 to 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon, once a year, once a month, whatever works for you, the impact that will have on your community and some young person out there. But when I say do it selfishly, I say when you do that and you go back home, you feel more complete. You actually feel happier. I can give you an example from an education program I went through, again, back in Kansas, but it was a whole different experience. There was an experiment where our assignment for the week was every day for 7 straight days, do 3 random acts of kindness or service. Now, you do the math, and that's 21 different acts. So not all 21 acts could be life-changing. They aren't huge service acts. They really all ended up being just little things. Things I wrote down was, I was on the highway, I knew I had the right of way, and I yielded anyway, and I waved with my whole hand. Not a single digit. I held the door for someone going in the grocery store. I sent a thank you note to somebody who had done something a while back that I really appreciated. The only part of the assignment we had to do was write down the 3 things we did and then maybe 1 line of reflection of how it made you feel when you got done doing it. At the end of the week, my brain had been completely rewired because I was trying to do an assignment, so I was constantly on the lookout for either what I could do or what I had done that I could put a check mark next to and call that service. The feeling you get from that after a while is, I got to continually look for this stuff. And I found after the assignment was over, I was still, it wasn't as often, but I'd still be driving down the road and think, can I be nice to these people? Would it really hurt to let somebody in the lane ahead of you? Can I hold a door for somebody? That was 12 years ago, and literally just driving up here today, trying to get a parking spot. People walking through the parking lot. Do you get angry, or are you kind? Do you give them a wave? Do you point them across the road? So to that end, you can do kindness, you can do service, and 80% of the time, people may not even know you did it for them. And that's fine, because you still get the value out of it, of your internalization that you served, and you will feel better. If you don't believe anything I say, please believe that. And the last thing I'll say is the world can greatly benefit from all of us looking for ways to make ourselves feel better simply by serving somebody else. Finally, I've mentioned generous gratitude. And I'm following Dr. Jenks. He did it perfectly when he had everyone stand and point out all of the people that helped us get to where we are. There's no doubt in my mind, having sat in those seats, you did the majority of the heavy lifting. You get all the credit, almost. Without your efforts, you would not have succeeded. That is not what this is about. However, none of us walk our path alone. None of us can get where we really want to go by ourselves. We have our classmates, we have our teammates, we have our family and friends. In some cases, you might have had a classmate help you with a hard assignment. You might have had a family member run an errand that you just didn't have time to do because you were busy. You might have had a friend just help you blow off steam in between particularly difficult exams. Those people all get some thanks for what we achieve. And like the feeling you get when you selfishly serve, you'll find that generous gratitude is going to make you feel great. And there's nothing wrong with feeling great. It also helps you get more support down the road, which is probably even more important, because that network of help that's going to help you succeed down the road will be there more enthusiastically the more you thank them for their efforts. So be grateful and thank the members of your circle for all of the help that they've given you. So in closing, I just want to congratulate again all of you for your amazing accomplishments. I'll join in congratulating the first cohort of doctrinal students in information technology. You're always going to be known as the first. So back to my selfish service. Here's your opportunity to serve by giving advice to the future students that come after you and giving feedback to the faculty on how to make the program even better so that the second, third, and 100th cohorts are even better than yours. To all of you, whether you find your way out to us, our team at Robins Air Force Base, or take a different path in industry, I wish you the best, and I truly hope you find your way to selfishly serve your communities and give generously of your gratitude along the way. Thank you again for having me, and congratulations.
Thank you, Colonel Clough. On behalf of Middle Georgia State University faculty, it is my honor to congratulate the spring 2023 graduates on this special occasion. Commencement is a time of recognition of your academic accomplishments, so we join your family and friends in celebrating your success. Y'all ready to walk across the stage? Few logistics. Not your last assignment. The president has that for you here in a minute. As we call the names of the degree candidates, graduate students will be called first within each school. These graduate students will be hooded. Hooding is the first of two important academic rituals that take place during today's commencement ceremony. It is reserved for graduate students and will be performed by the deans, who will place the hood over the candidate's head. This action symbolizes the passing of knowledge from the academic community to the graduate and signifies the graduate's inclusion into that academic community. For the hooding, graduate students, please hand your hood to the dean, turn and face the audience, and they'll place the hood over the top of your head. Then process to the other side of the stage and stop and get a picture with the president in your fancy new hood. And now, assisting with the presentation of degree candidates, our President Blake, the academic deans, our interim registrar, Mrs. Stella Denard, and our commencement caller, Dr. Kevin Cantwell.
Good afternoon. I'm Kevin Cantwell, Special Assistant to the President at Middle Georgia State University, and it is my pleasure to call forth each of the graduates participating in today's ceremony. Candidates for the degrees in the Doctor of Science in Information Technology, please come forward by row when directed to receive congratulations from Dean Kuhang, Dean Clayton, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Mustafa Farouk Abul El Rab, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Christopher David Adams, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. James Harold Adcock, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Ndidi Kalechi Yakuda, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Jimmy Ardendansa, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Robert Coleman Arnold, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Michael Dean Barker, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Joshua Brunty, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Jessica Marie Boutel, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Lindy Marie Thorne, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Cesar Jude Jacome Clemente, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Kieran Edward Fletcher, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Amanda Dolores Glover, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Jimmy Wayne Harper, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Jonathan Ryan Hobbs, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Ants Irfan, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Muhammad Anwarul Islam, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Christopher Bree Kendrick, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Excuse me. Franklin R. King, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Krista Amanda Self, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Who is Krista? All right, just go right there. Not just. Danib Namane, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Raven Simone Small, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Christopher Chippewa Savadawa, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Sonia Westbrook, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Elizabeth Rushing Williams, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Tom Charles Williams, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Jeremy John Bro, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Dawn C. Tatum, Doctor of Science in Information Technology. Candidates for degrees in the Master of Science in Information Technology, please come forward by row when directed to receive congratulations from Dean Kuhang, Dean Clayton, Provost Shanks, and President Blake. Kiwana Canyon Felder, Master of Science in Information Technology. William Bryant DeLee, Master of Science in Information Technology. Eric Farley, Master of Science in Information Technology. Kier Isaac, Master of Science in Information Technology. Kennedy Jones, Master of Science in Information Technology. Shanice Moreland, Master of Science in Information Technology. Joshua Ryan Smith, Master of Science in Information Technology. Vijaya Upade, Master of Science in Information Technology. Eric Philip Williams, Master of Science in Information Technology. Kelvin Darnell Wright, Master of Science in Information Technology. Candidates for undergraduate degrees in the School of Computing, please come forward by row when directed to receive congratulations from Dean Kuhang, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Melinda Dawn Barron, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Jacob Wesley Bass, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Nathan Edward Boyd, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Caleb Matthew Butler, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Chandra Catchings, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Victoria Chambliss Cole, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Jalen Ahmad Collier, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Antravia Couch, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Connor Ellis, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Marcus Devontae Frazier, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Dimitri Gordon, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Avery Grau, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Jordan Howard, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Thomas Coleman Ireson, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Graylin Jones, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Jai Kim, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Jacob Neal, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Tyler Neesmith, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Dean's List Scholar. Festus Nyaj, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Benjamin Robert Oravec, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Modupe Iwalu, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Sean Yaes Patel, BS in Information Technology. Michael Robinson, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Tavares Ross, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Karina Sigunga, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Alan Scarrett, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Alike Scarrett, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Michelle Danielle Smith, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Terry Bernard Washington, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Lenore Williams, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Mauricio Cotorena, BS in Information Technology. Robert Tamaro, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Information Technology. Leon Tate, BS in Information Technology. Alvin Joel Waters, BS in Information Technology. Jacob Morton, Associate of Science, Mathematics and Stats. Candidates for master's degrees in the School of Arts and Letters, please come forward by row when directed to receive congratulations from Dean Wern, Dean Clayton, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Kamani Black, Master of Arts, Public Relations. Tara Cotton, Master of Arts, Public Relations. Jesus Enrique Fuentes Duarte, Master of Arts, Public Relations. Lindsay White, Master of Arts, Public Relations. Carissa Jones, Master of Arts, Technical and Professional Writing. Frank Joseph, Master of Arts, Technical and Professional Writing. Ashley Joyce, Master of Arts, Technical and Professional Writing. Savannah Hope McIlrath, Master of Arts, Technical and Professional Writing. Deani Smith, Master of Arts, Technical and Professional Writing. Taylor Tonner, Master of Arts, Technical and Professional Writing. Marcella Joy Whitehead, Master of Arts, Technical and Professional Writing. Celestine Harrison, Certificate in Technical and Digital Communication. Candidates for undergraduate degrees in the School of Arts and Letters, please come forward by row when directed to receive congratulations from Dean Wern, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Cameron Eugene Burt, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Study. Hannah Danielle Durantz, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Keith Mumphrey, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Douglas John Prana, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. P.T. Villanueva Smith, B.A. in Interdisciplinary Study. Robert David Asher, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Addison Barron, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Brandon Chapman, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Kyle Hunter, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Eric Lamendola, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Bryson Scott Patterson, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Azaria Perry, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Keisha Lachey Thornton, Bachelor of Arts in New Media and Communication. Danielle Da Silva, Bachelor of Arts, Applied Art and Design. Alexis Hickson, Bachelor of Arts, Applied Art and Design. Virginia Dart, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. India Harris, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Brandon Ingram, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Jalen Elijah James, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Benjamin Ray Kilgore, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Kevin Martin Lyon, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Jackson Ellen McEver, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Jordan Nixon, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Noah Siegler, Bachelor of Arts, Contemporary Musicianship. Ashley Nicole Beasley, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts, English. Brianna M. Beatty, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts, English. Leah Faulkner, Bachelor of Arts, English. Emily Gibbs, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts, English. Elena Hampton, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts, English. Tanner King, Bachelor of Arts, English. Lauren Taylor Matthews, Bachelor of Arts, English. Jataya Tanya Nicole McCaskill, Bachelor of Arts, English. Haley Spires Watson, Bachelor of Arts, English. David Michael Klein, Bachelor of Arts, History. Lindsay Lofton, Bachelor of Arts, History. Simon Petit, Bachelor of Arts, History. Katie Roberts, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts, History. Cheyenne Neesmith, Bachelor, Associate of Arts, Core Curriculum. Anna Renee Colby, President's List Scholar, Associate of Arts. Rachel Christine Lumpkin, Associate of Arts, Modern Language. Abigail Melton, Bachelor of Arts, History. Is that it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates, Spring 2023, Middle Georgia State University. President Blake, on behalf of the faculty, I proudly present these candidates who have now satisfied all requirements for graduation and ask that you confer upon them their respective degrees.
So in these next few words, this is the official part where you will receive your degree. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I, President Christopher Blake, hereby confer upon each of you the degree or certificate you have so diligently pursued, with all of the rights and the responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations, class of 2023. Now, as we celebrate that transition point, we're going to have a little tradition, a little ritual that we do, and we welcome back our alumni to help us do that. Most of you already have now got the tassel on the left-hand side, meaning you're a graduate. But we have our alumni come, and they are officially going to bestow that on you. We've been doing this for a few years, and because you're very bright people, you're going to understand this quite simply. I'm going to ask in the moment the alumni to turn the tassel. Why don't you put it back on the right temporarily? They're going to turn it over. Put it back on the right. I would do it to mine, but it's sewed on. So I would have to pull it off to do that, and I'd cause all sorts of trouble. And then what the alumni are going to do is turn the tassel on your cap. Then you will turn around and do that to the row behind, and then the row behind will turn around and do that to the row behind. We have a lot of brain power in this group in front of me. Did you follow that? So stand up the first row. Thank you, alumni, for coming back. We're going to count you down. 3, 2, 1. Let's start. Right, and then you turn around, and the row behind, stand up. And ladies and gentlemen, they are now graduates. Thank you, alumni. Congratulations again. You may be seated. As the president, I get the final lecture of your career at Middle Georgia, and it's now and it's brief. First of all, I do want to say a couple of words to our newest graduates. First of all, you're all pioneers, but the group right in front of me are the pioneering doctoral class. You have my deepest respect and gratitude for being those pioneers. So does your School of Computing, the faculty, the staff, the dean. Well, let's give them a round of applause for having got you here. Are you having an enjoyable afternoon? That's good to hear, because a lot of people, my colleagues, the faculty and the staff, have worked long hours in planning this for months, in putting it together, in making sure we leave safely, and they are rewarded knowing that you have had a great day. But let's give them a big shout out. So Middle Georgia faculty and staff, well done. And finally, you are now alumni. You have a special and an enduring relationship with this university, which, no matter how long your life, I hope is enduring and something of deep value to you. We are proud of you, and we hope that you will be proud of what we have done and will do. We need your help in the future. You are the reputation of the university in the world. So my request to you is, please use the knowledge you have for your own life, for your own work, for your families and communities, but also you have been given that degree to empower not only yourselves, but also the common good. So please make sure that what you have gained here is something that will ripple out for the rest of your lives in helping build the society we need with the knowledge that will guide us into the future. With that recognition that you are now going to see us as your alma mater, I am proud to be able to introduce to you a song that we created when we became a university. This is a song that we play at this transition. It's our alma mater that we began in 2015. So would you please direct your attention to the video screens and enjoy a performance of the Middle Georgia State alma mater by the MGA Chamber Singers under the direction of Dr. Rebecca Lanning.
Through the rolling hills of Georgia, in the heart of the great Peach State, we build our future-shaping lives. The quest is ours to take, with boundless possibilities and the lessons of the past. We sons and daughters of MGA, our friendships ever last. We knights of truth and honor, with knowledge as our sword, we raise our voices loud and clear, our hearts at MGA.
Thank you and congratulations. Now I'm going to ask everybody to rise for the recessional. To family and friends, please remain at your seat until the last graduate has left. I ask you to rise, and graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I declare these convocation exercises are concluded. Godspeed and go Knights!